Battle control initialized.
And welcome everyone. Here we go. Those two. Wasting no time. So yeah, here we are. It's Red Alert Global League Season 14 Masters Division, the first semi-final. The contenders both playing in some shade of pink, I would say. We have the challenger spawning as Britain, Mr. Colorblind, Fazzar, the newcomer, and the defending champion, IGL Season 13 champion, and RA2 Pro Gamer, Calf. So, factions, let's see, Calf spawning as Russia, both players, oh yeah, Fazzar going for allies. He's been known to do that this season. He actually practiced some light tank builds on the ladder before the season started, and I think he managed to get quite a few quick victories. Half going for Grenadiers, but running right into the rifle firing squad, so that didn't lead to anything. Both players ready for any kind of Grenadier shenanigans. Calf himself positioning a couple of rifles. Both players opting not to build a base defense in the early game here. If you keep a couple of rifles near a power plant, you should be good as well if you go for a double ref opener. Both players going for double ref opener. Fazzar a little bit behind, maybe he was just microing units to second. He should have placed some building. Maybe he had a glass of wine too many, from what I've caught in the chat leading to this game tonight. He was out dining, so yeah, we'll see. Calf is 2 hours ahead, so it's already past midnight for Calf, I think. We'll see whether that affects anyone. Hey BD. Yes, Fazzar has grown all the way from learning from BD to actually challenging the reigning RGL champion. So in the group stages, these two have met, of course, and ended up playing 1-1, each player winning a map. I think they played on this map as well, played on Bad Company in the group stages, where Fazzar was quite successful with early aggression and light tanks, I think. But Calf managed to stage a major comeback and actually won that game. I think we managed to catch it live here as well, yeah, live on stream. So, Calf with the APC, Fazzar with the Ranger. Nothing too fancy so far. Calf preparing for regular. Yeah, regular natural expansion. Most players would go this route, I think. Yeah, both players exactly mirrored here, just a couple of seconds. In favor of Calf, actually really had 2 seconds. Even though Fazzar was behind in build time a little bit, up to 10 seconds even, 2 minutes ago. Yeah, nice, he managed to catch up in the macro department. Yo, hey, Mega Tank. So nothing happened so far. First game in the best of 5 series between these two. And we decide who will go on to the finals of the RGL Masters Division. Okay, so Kaf is moving out with his main army. Fazzar already splitting off Eco Harassment Squad. Kaf is going straight for the base push. Oh, but this is a bad position for him. Not a good formation for Fazzar though. But the view range from the old Derek is... Crushes from the APC not that great. Yeah, and it is basically the expected vibe. Good flame tower. Yeah, already quite a base established here for Kaf. Where's the Eco Snipe squad? Still on the way. Oh, this will be a tough grind here. Kaf holding, and now he's established on that expansion spot. It needs to defend this, but there's just a single, 2 rockets. That should be possible to hold. Fazzar had an army. So this is gonna be interesting. I dare say I don't expect a long game here. One harvester down. Oh, I think Kaf has missed this entirely. No reaction to it whatsoever. Fazzar forced to retreat with the MCV. Takes out the service depot. And finally there's a flame tower fending off this attack. But oh, still 1 rocket survives. Now there's the reaction. I was about to say slightly ahead in army value, but he's forced into producing APCs probably right now. Yeah, and rebuilding the SD. Oh, and the cap on the war factory denied. Nice. Good reaction by Kaf there. And again, such a small flank, but keeping Kaf busy. Pulling his armies away from the stolen expansion. Yo, Welcome guys. Now it's turning. Oh yes, MCV lost. This might turn into Kaf's favor. Yep. This incursion is sniffed out immediately. Double heavy tank flank. Into the, well, only good eco expansion for Fazzar right now. He's on radar dome, so good tech play might be his way to get back into this game, or rather to deny Kaf the macro victory here. And Carp is going for the push on the main base. The main army is coming in, single line formation, so it's even though RT is shooting wherever. Oh no, the new MCV is spotted immediately. Seems to be searching for tangents that don't exist. He's firmly in the driver's seat of his game now, I feel. Oh, that RT just enjoying itself. And we'll keep shooting that piece of ground. Yeah. Winning this base push here. And now, yeah, he denies the. Even though this expansion was basically mined out by now, but yeah. GG.
Battle control terminated.
Hope those guys don't jump into the other server and start the game immediately. And put it behind them. Yeah, I think, playing a whole season of Regal helps you shake the rust off, so I think Calf is back to full strength. But speaking of which, group stages gave us the most interesting playoff candidates we've seen in a couple of seasons, I think. Probably been the closest I've witnessed so far. And I think this is combination. So we got Calf against Fazzar, and we got Blackened versus Creo in the other
Battle
semifinals.
control initialized.
Which is, I would say, perfect role on the pairings. I really wanted to see this Calf and Fazzar going at it best of 5, so now we get this as a semi-final. And Blackened and Creo also is going to be super interesting. They played a couple of games on ladder on stream and it was close. I mean, Blackened was cheesing as hell in those games. So yeah, these will be super interesting semi-finals, and then we'll see who prevails. Any of those combinations will make for a great final as well. I don't know. This is really open, I think, and this might be Fazzar's best chance to reach the finals, I would say, because his and Calf's playstyle are just really similar, and he has had a hard time against Creo. And I think Blackened, if he steps up and plays at his top level, he's still a bit ahead of Fazzar and might just be more versatile in playstyle and tricks and cheese builds and whatnot. We'll see. But yeah, I'm expecting a no-holds-barred bloody best-of-5 series between these two tonight. Careful with the sex-based terms. We haven't heard, so apparently Creo has ended the funeral today, so I'm not sure. Blackened offered to play today, but I'm not sure if they actually agreed on anything or if they will by accident turn up. Okay, so second game. Carve in the lead. And we are on Duskwood by I Like Men. We again have a Allies versus Soviets pairing. Carve random rolling Ukraine this time around. So this map lends itself to passive early game again. So we're gonna have to wait a couple more minutes before anything really happens. For now, just some scouts traded off. Players going opposite directions with their engineers. So yeah, opposite directions but the same road. So both will go the long way around to the communication centers now. And yeah, we'll see if it's gonna be contested. Carve brought out the APC and will start moving around his engineer just a little bit quicker. While Fazzar decided to build a light tank for just that extra pushing power. And oh, it's an interesting decision. He puts the war factory on the forward command center, and he goes straight into building light tanks. So he might actually, and it was his choice. This map was his choice. So looks like he is actually building up a force to push super early. Yeah, moving out the main MCV, while Carve, yeah, always likes to play the great meta game. MCV expansion, MCV out. At 4:30, perfect MCV timing there. Oh, did he? Ah, yeah, Carve lost his NG. Nice NG snipe by Fazzar. Good scout over here, so Carve is as well. He's alarmed about this. Fazzar providing a distraction with the triple light tank in the main base, and now goes for the actual push onto the mining expansion. But yeah, he needed to micro these light tanks. They need to move in. They need to move in, go for crushes, distract the flamethrowers. They are super strong. If they do that, yes, nice. Yeah. That was a freebie. Well played. I guess he sacrificed the 3 light tanks in the main base. And now Fazzar, yeah, he's trying to force it. Setting up for an attack on the expected natural expansion over here. Oh, and yep. Fazzar is underestimating this at the moment. Nice concave. Complete wipe of the first platoon. Heavy tanks to oppose the light tanks. Yeah, just so much infantry mass. Yeah, this is gonna be the GG. Cav's not gonna drag this out too long. Yeah. Does he have anything left to counter? Nope. Not quite low power yet. Yeah, but that's the GG. What?
Battle control terminated.
This is living up to the expectations, I would say. Can Fazzar beat Cav in a straight game? I think yes. I think we've seen that. If I'm not mistaken, the victory Fazzar scored against Cav in the group stages was a straight play. He tried the light tank pressure and it failed in the second game, I think. Backfired. I mean, it was pretty successful. And Fazzar definitely trained light tank early aggression builds before the series, and he specifically, he mentioned he prepared them for Blackened. So yeah. And if you, I feel like, I don't know if it's, it got to the point where the other day it was discussed on some, I think on some game chat, in one replay I read, point one calling for a nerf on light tanks. So we're at that point at the moment. So light tanks, I don't think they have changed since the last release, but they have become yeah, quite interesting to play lately. Yeah, we'll see. I'm also not sure. I don't think Fazzar has been grinding as heavily as in January, February, March, maybe even April. So during, I think actually during RGL, he played the least games in his RA career so far, like on a daily basis. I don't know what's going on in regular game lobbies, but on the ladder we haven't seen quite as many games from Fazzar. So yeah, maybe Fazzar is not at his peak at the moment, but who knows? I would say both of these players are at peak level. This is RGL semi-final number 1. This is the third game in a best of 5 series. We are at a 1-1 split right now. Again, Fazzar picking random allies, getting Germany, and Cav random rolling allies as well this time around, the Brits. So we'll see if Cav returns the favor with counter light tank aggression this time around. I don't think so. I think we can just expect Cav to play his regular better game. Yeah, okay. Called me out on that one. The peak, yeah. I mean, what would you say was probably the canon peak, what you would call canon on Calf's peak would probably be when he played the finals against Goat, right? Because ever since it was like he was just coming in for IGL and playing, you know, out of a cold shoulder, so to speak. And still managing to win last season quite comfortably. I mean, in the end, it's all theoretical musings. As we've seen, these two are in strong form. It was not like the games were riddled with stupid mistakes or anything. So this is gonna be super interesting best of 5 series. Are opting to shoot down the old Eric. Well, regarding tricks up his sleeve, the tricks we've seen from Fazzar in the past were rather pulling out lots of light tanks and early pressure, and that's what he did in last game, which actually managed to overwhelm Calf on Duskwood. So Fazzar a little shaky on his macro timings, 10 seconds behind on the SD timing. Busy microing his units around the time he needs to place a building. With a slight misclick on the ranger here, thinking that to fire on that. Yep, and loses the NG for it, loses the entire army for it, basically. Okay, first slip up by Calf. That was some mismicro there. Still pretty even and destroyed lost. Maybe I've missed something talking. Why do that? Yeah, almost 15 seconds on the MCV timing. Calf ahead with the expansion and oh, he's broke. Yeah, BD. Calf definitely having the better MCV timings in comparison to your student. That's what's missing, BD. You spamming the MCV timings after every game as advice. Okay, so Calf takes the macro expansion. Oh, yeah, and he's scouted. He's already scouted by Fazzar, who has an NG in place. Oh, interesting. No base defense placed. So that might be... that might work out. Unless there was an army this route. Half expecting something here, but Scout's still alive, so almost mirrored positions. And we have the armies circling one another. And now Fazzar is actually going for the expansion. Going straight in. Calf was a signature move. Tanks in the front, tanks going for crushes. Okay, MCV comes in for the support. No base defense ready. Oh, this is... okay. Harassment didn't connect, didn't kill Wartruck. Again, this is a strong... Oh, the NG cap worked out. Fazzar managing to capture Calf's first macro refinery. Yep, army value is still dead even. Calf already taking this forward mining expansion, so in theory... again, both players lining up with most of their army in this position. Would be maybe the better concave here. Calf's tanks moving in too early, too soon. Okay, yeah. Push diverted at least. Nope. This is a no-go zone. Oh, with the MCV coming, base push. Forward radar dome. Wow. Did I say no-go zone? Yep. This doesn't look too hot for Fazzar. Down to 2k army value. Then army moving through his base. Yep.
Battle control terminated.
Again, half an hour into this series and we are already 3 games down. I probably wouldn't have started the cast if we had Creo versus Fazzar on the menu tonight. I want to get some sleep at some point this night, so... Yeah. And the radar dome was definitely low power. It wasn't powered down. Once it's powered down, you see the powered down symbol. And yeah. So Calf goes ahead 2-1. So
Battle control initialized.
match point for the defending champion. And we are on Dragon King. Dragon King, yes. Calf again. Random rolling Russia this time. And Fazzar picking allies and rolling France. Yeah. So if it's low power, the radar dome is, you know, just darker shade, and then if you unpower it, it gets the icon. And when he placed it, it was immediately low power. Then he unpowered it, but yeah, which was probably just enough to get power back up. Yeah, not new. Welcome on the stream. Guys, the famous, what was it? What Blacken called it forumophobic. Where is that forum account? Oh, macro slip by Calf, not starting the build on his war factory, and macro slip by Fazzar, not placing his second power plant. So again, almost equal timings on the war factory, but why is Fazzar already building double power plant? Is he pulling one from the Creo playbook? Creo, I don't know if he grew out of it, but in his early games he used to build double power plant in the in the early game. Might this be no, looks like Fazzar going into regular double ref build from here. And yeah, it's a regular double ref build, never mind. Calf doing the ref cell build on the single power plant. Doink. Okay, Calf taking out one on oil derrick, but Fazzar actually capturing. Yeah, this might be favorable, capturing both the command centers and the top half. And with this lighting, you clearly see the dragon, right? With the shroud revealed here by Fazzar's units. Nice. Okay, Fazzar again massing up an early army. He will build his first expansion refinery in the top, yeah. and he decided to go for quadruple medium tank. At least 4 medium tanks before actually building an MCV. So this means Fazzar should have a comfortable army lead. It's 5k army lead in this at minute 5. If he can force something here, force an engagement. Yeah, if he's fast enough, if he attacks into this expansion and pulls Carp's army over here, he can wipe the entire main base. Carp managed to take back the forward command in the top left. The timing is off, but still, we'll see. It means at least Fazzar will get a free eco harassment. Oh, immediately kills the Conyard. Wow. Here we have Fazz will trade the entire army for this. It's a harvester. Yep. But this looks GG. Three harvesters lost, MCV lost. Oh, and he gets the cap. Gets the NG cap on the MCV. Cav can't build any base defenses. Oh, yeah, nice oversight. Sells the refinery, but that's such a heavy setback here. Cav with this slight army lead now, but this was. Yeah, it was a nice play by Fazzar. I would probably have gone the other way around. Try to pull a reaction with the harassment first and then wipe the entire main base unopposed. Okay, so again it raises the question, can Fazzar hold up if he doesn't get an early build order advantage over Cav? But so he gets the early build order advantage. If it wins him the game, it wins him the game, right? Maybe dependent on the map though, because this was his pick. And this looks like a build specifically trained for this map. So. Oh, conga line into a conga egg. Even though Fazzar's army is much smaller, this was a favorable engagement, I think. And Fazz again takes out this expansion. Yeah, Fazz on the radar tag and with the Black Hawk support, this counter attack will be diverted. And Fazz sniffed out the eco expansion in the bottom, so I don't think this is gonna go on much longer. Will any of these games in the best of 5 series last for 10 minutes? That seems to be the challenge tonight. Okay, can't try to do something sneaky here. We had the question, who's the guy? Oh yeah. Pro spectators, former champion Despro, who since winning RGL season 12 reverted back to Anal Despro, aka Discord Despro. Another MCV loss, and it was his only MCV. Cav did decide not to rebuild the MCV. He likes to do that when behind, and when his eco allows for it. Just go army mass and counter. But yeah, okay, still even army value right now. With Fazzar already on 3 Black Hawks, so this is all of Fazzar's ground army. But in terms of economy, this game is over. It actually manages to go through past the 10-minute mark. Yeah, actually not that much difference in earning. And Cav definitely now with the bigger ground army. Okay. Tank flank does find an 8 stack of rockets. A lot of rocket soldiers over there. I mean, not complaining if we see a major comeback here. And in the end, I mean, just from spectator perspective, would be nice to go into the 5th game of the series. I think, have we seen any of the best of 5s in the playoffs going the distance in the last 2 seasons? I'm not sure. So, maybe the final push by Cav. Oh, artillery. Oh, what was that? I don't see artillery. What killed all this infantry? Was it the Black Hawk crush? Damn. Wow. Well, give that Black Hawk pilot a medal.
Battle control terminated.
That Black Hawk crash won Fazzar the 2nd game. Or, yeah, it just decided the outcome there in the end. This means we are at a 2-2 in the best of 5 series. The final game deciding who will go on to play the RGL season 14 final game. Is it the defending champion Cav, or is it the newcomer, the challenger Fazzar? Fazzar, the grinder of the ladder. We have a Britain mirror this time around. Cav again random rolling, and Fazzar random rolling within the Allies faction. double engineer opener by Fazzar on this map. Which was... it was Carv's pick, right? Yep. Carv picking Military Mind for the final game in this best of 5 series.
There is a very unstable situation on the ground that is unfolding very quickly.
Move toward more ideas that will actually help bring this thing to an end.
This series provided all we could hope for. Can someone check when was the last time we saw playoffs games go into the 2-2 stage in Regal? I think I haven't seen that live. This is the 5th match, yes. The last game was the first one to reach the 10-minute mark. Fazzar and Carv not wasting our time here. This is probably the first best of 5 series that can be casted in like a single 5 aces cast on YouTube. Okay, so let's look at the ref placements. Fazzar set up to place his potentially place his 3rd ref on the gem mine in the corner. While Carv will probably just take the ore patches in his main base. I would say, actually, with all the capturables and special strategies for this map, I would say that might favor Fazzar. The 2 games he won them off of build order decisions, going early infantry and army mass over regular build order. Yep, Fazzar dropping the... oh, both going for... yeah, okay. Okay. Carv not letting it stop him, but both going straight into the service depot. That's the other thing you could potentially do here. Light vehicle build, moving out the main MCV just a little bit to grab another double ore mine patch. Carv's macro timing is in general better in this series. Actually takes a good 10 seconds build time off of Fazzar in all of these games. Carv goes for the 4th ore refinery straight away and for an MCV straight away. So yeah, okay. Fazzar as well, playing it straight. Pretty much a regular meta build. I always like this mirrored movements. It was fascinating for me initially when I found the first 5 aces casts. I started playing and I thought, okay, let's see how you can actually play this game professionally, or what do the pros do. And I was fascinated by how mirrored army movements and positions were in the first matches I watched. This is another good example of that. Both players being somewhat defensive. Carv only on 2 Rexes, whereas Fazzar is already on 5 as soon as he places the next one. So, yeah. That means that, yeah, Kaf's economy should be set up a little bit better. But his army is split. He's rallying at the main base to fend off potential early aggression from Kaf, from Fazzar. Fazzar the first one to move out for a second expansion. And reinforcing with all of his army over here. Yeah, he decides he wants to push on this side. Well, he knows killing the scouts gave his movement away. Kaf has the hospital in the middle, so if Fazzar wants to go through the middle, he will have to reveal his hand. Fazz now positioning scouts and pulling all of his army over here. So Fazzar playing good old death ball style right now, and if he manages to take out the smaller armies one by one, it will get him into a good position. And Kaf is trying to go for a sneaky flank, I would say. Yeah, nice setup. Now he's killing the scouts in the east and moving for the expansion, but here we are talking about mirrored positions. Massive army from Fazzar is closing in on that position from Kaf, which is undefended except for base defenses. Same over here. MCV already pulled back from Fazzar. Harvesters saved. Yeah, both getting away. And it was not their strongest equal expansion each. So, Death Ball versus Double Throng. Oh, Kaf does not connect here with that secondary army. Oh, Fazzar running into the wall of pillboxes. 4 pillboxes firing directly at the infantry. This was not what he was hoping for when he went for the main base. Will gets the ore trucks. Will take out the MCB. But, oh, he's losing his ore factory. SD traded off as well. SD still stands for Fazzar. Fazzar and Raider, but it doesn't seem to make much of a difference right now. Another, yeah, full base trade scenario here. Kaf is looking to connect. Looking to hunt the MCV. Yep, now he decides to kill off the infrastructure. Oh, it's brilliant. Army values still both at 18, around 18k. Black Hawk this time around, not so great a crash. Fazzar is the first one to blink. He's pulling back his main army to defend home base, or whatever is left of it. Same time, yep, he took out all the expansions up there. Oh, this is a game of nerves. Who will dare hold out longer? Kaf now with the army lead. So Fazzar able to produce these Black Hawks. Calf is fighting inside the... No, not anymore. There's no base left anymore. Oh, Fazzar is desperate now. What happened to his MCV down there? Yeah, damn. Yep. He somehow lost the MCV, his last MCV over there. Well, and just like that. This was a wild one. Was it actually the longest game of the set? Damn. Calf takes the best of 5 series in fashion. This was not, yeah, like I said, right from the get-go, I don't expect long games. No punches pulled between these two. Yeah, actually quite an awesome series. Not too much tech play. That one Suicide Black Hawk by Fazzar stands to be remembered, ending the second game. And yeah, a wild one to finish off this series. GG's, guys.